Hey guys! Today I'm gonna talk about learning a new language because I'm learning Japanese right now and I think I might come up with some good tips and tricks how to learn a new language or some good methods for you to maybe take in and maybe use when you learn a language. So the first tip I actually have is learn the basic grammar, because when you learn the basic grammar then you can try to make a sentence, or you can read something and you can definitely tell which word is for what. Like you can maybe tell this is a thing, you cannot maybe remember which thing it is, but you can definitely tell what's happening maybe in the sentence but not figure out every single word. But then again, you can from there create your own sentences, so you can actually figure out to maybe use the language a bit more. But the way to do that is really to learn the grammar, the basic grammar at least. From there is the second thing is to learn the basic words for things like like doing things like make or say hi or anything, so you have a little bit of a vocabulary, so you can actually use the language with the basic grammar and then work on from there and just use it as much as you can. And that is actually the third thing I'm gonna tell you, is use it as much as you can possibly do. Listen to it, maybe talk to someone who actually can use the language maybe fluently, or maybe tell you this is wrong and this is right, so you actually get a little bit of a flow for the or feeling for the language. That helps a lot in the end. So, and you maybe be more comfortable with using the language. And when you start off, it's not very comfortable to say because you're unsure, maybe you have no experience at the language or saying the right thing or pronunciation and all that. But again, if you want to learn the language, you just have to throw you out there and learn. And if someone criticizes you, you can always say I'm still learning because I'm new at this and it's not my first language, and you can maybe get them off your back at least with that. So again, the next thing is actually maybe take a course. Maybe you could actually learn the different things like grammar and all that, but you actually need to have a course of some sort, because it actually helps a lot. It's not mandatory to do that if you want to learn a new language, but it's really important that if you have a course, you maybe pay it for it yourself, you take it actually seriously, so you can actually study and you'll have a new group you can talk to about the grammar, the vocabulary and all sort of things. So that is extremely good for you to be able to learn the new language. And yeah, I think that's actually what I use for learning the language. I also learned a little bit of Latin and ancient Greece or Greek. That's why it's very important when you learn all these different languages, and they're pretty difficult and maybe it doesn't actually translate so good into your own language when you first start to read, because you maybe have to think in another way, or the sentence is structured a little bit differently. So maybe you can try to give it a little bit of flow when you have these tips and tricks when you use them. So again, first of all, start off with learning the basic grammar, because you can work off of that and you can actually build a foundation for your basic language knowledge. And it might sometimes help you with your maybe secondary language, or you have learned from school, maybe German or something else, if it can actually translate into that. But you will have these methods and you can do it with every single language. Learn the basic grammar, the vocabulary, use it as much as you can, maybe take a course. That is, I think, the most important things for me at least. And maybe you can use that and try it out for yourself. And there's a ton of things out there on the internet and all that you can use for free. But the best thing again is actually to throw you out there and just use it as much as you can after you have been studying the basic grammar and vocabulary. So yeah, I think that was helpful for you, I hope. So if you like what you saw here, you can actually subscribe to this channel. I will answer all your questions if you have some I actually can answer, or I will give my best answer as I can with the knowledge I have. So bear in mind, I don't know everything, but I will try to help you as much as I can. So subscribe to this channel if you like what you saw, and please leave a like on this channel if you really like it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!